You've probably heard some version of this advice before. First of all, rise above your ego. Stop letting your human get in the way. And my personal favorite, your soul knows the way. Just listen to it. It sounds so simple. So why is it so difficult to do? It's because you aren't meant to abandon your ego, your humanness, any more than you're meant to abandon your consciousness and your divinity. We all want to reach our version of enlightenment, self-actualization, and fulfillment. That is true. But when you try to elevate your soul while ignoring your human needs, your body, your emotions, your mind even, what you're actually doing is creating a fracture in your growth. Real expansion doesn't come from abandoning one for the other. It comes from learning how to mother both, how to sponsor both, and grow both. Before we go too deep into this topic, hello, I'm Patty Ferreira, mentor for high-achieving women who are ready to lead and live in a way that's aligned, conscious, and fully self-expressed. In this video, we're diving into one of the most important conversations I've ever had with my clients, and one that has completely shifted the way that they grow. The relationship between your human and your soul, and how to care for both without neglecting neither. If you've ever felt like you were failing at your spiritual growth because you still get triggered, or like you can't seem to merge your ambition with your intuition, stick around. This topic is for you. This is the missing piece that can change everything. It's time for you to accept yourself as a multidimensional being and own it. Own all the parts of you. You are not just your human self. You are not just your soul. You're a multi-dimensional being living in both realities. Your human exists in a tangible 3D state where body, mind, emotions, and daily needs exist. Your soul exists in a higher consciousness where higher purpose, expansiveness, and the infinite are part of that. When you ignore your soul's mission in pursuit for your human needs, you risk burnout. Things feel heavy when we don't have inspiration. When we're inspired, we are in spirit, and it is the guiding light and high energy that gets us going. It's an organic fuel that lifts our spirit and our life. On the other side, when you ignore your human nature in favor for your spiritual self, you risk disconnecting from your emotions, relationships, and you risk physical consequences or spiritually bypassing. Growth means holding both at the same time and finding your sacred sweet spot where both expand. It means learning how to mother both, your earthly self and your divine self, with equal commitment and compassion. Think of your human and your soul like two children in your care. Your human might need rest, nourishment, or healing. Your soul might be craving expansion, risk, or deep alignment. Caring for both means listening without judgment and releasing limiting beliefs. It means getting curious when your human feels scared and helping it feel safe when you're still honoring your soul's calling. It means saying yes to your dreams while also building the structure, resources, and capacity to sustain those dreams. This is the art of a soul-led, discerned life. One of the most powerful tools you can develop is the ability to ask yourself, is this decision coming from my soul's truth or my human's fear? This isn't about shaming your human. It's about being aware. Your soul will nudge you toward expansion, even if it feels scary. Your human may resist it because it's wired to protect you. When you know who's speaking, you can meet the fear with compassion and choose the path that aligns with your highest self. This allows you to move past the friction, fear, and resistance in your life and in the things that you desire, and create harmony through integration, not elimination. The goal isn't to kill the ego or ignore your human. The goal is integration. When your human feels cared for, it becomes a powerful ally to your soul. When your soul is leading, it gives your human purpose, inspiration, and direction. Now, I know this is kind of heady and ethereal, right? But it has something very tangible. It has very tangible implications on your life. For example, if you're abandoning your humanness, this can look like ignoring your body, the cues for rest because you think being high vibration means pushing through fatigue, or meditating for hours a day while skipping meals, or letting your physical health decline. Refusing to acknowledge your emotions, labeling sadness, anger, or grief as low vibe and shoving them aside. Saying yes to every intuitive nudge without considering practical resources like time, money, and energy. Over spiritualizing every problem while avoiding grounded solutions. On the flip side, abandoning your soul might look like staying in your job or relationship or a business model that drains you because it's safe or makes sense on paper. It may look like ignoring the quiet pull towards something you've always wanted to create because you can't see the exact how yet. Letting fear of judgment or rejection stop you from sharing your message, your art, or your truth. It could look like filling every spare moment with tasks, entertainment, or noise, so you never have to sit with your deeper desires. Or choosing comfort, safety over growth, even when you know it's costing you long-term fulfillment. Finding the right balance in your life can be tricky, especially for women who carry a lot on their shoulders, at home, in business, with their family, or romantic relationships. But here are some practical steps you can take to make sure you're carrying and caring for your human and your soul equally. First, schedule regular rests alongside your big creative pushes. Honor those intuitive nudges and bursts of inspiration, and with just as much conviction, honor your body's call to slow down and go quiet when it's time to be still. Second, pair spiritual practices with grounded daily habits. Meditate, walk, pray, cook a nutritious meal, visit a friend, volunteer in your community. All of these actions can be equally holy. Third, celebrate your human wins with your soul milestones equally. It's easy to pat yourself on the back for a big promotion, but when was the last time you celebrated yourself for holding a boundary or expressing your truth? Give these wins equal weight in your life. Now, I want to hear from you. I want to make this a dialogue. Where in your life have you been over prioritizing one side, your human or your soul? And what's one thing you'll commit to doing this week to bring back the balance? Drop your answer in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or feel free to journal on this and then share your thoughts on Instagram. If you do, tag me. It's at Patty Ferreira Coach. I'd love to connect with you and receive your thoughts about this body of work and this video. If this conversation is speaking to you, be sure to subscribe for more conversations about holding your highest truth, keeping you on your highest trajectory, and helping you reach your highest state of consciousness and success. Until next time, sending you a big hug. Mwah.